Good morning. I have a dentist appointment here in a little bit, but of course I'm still drinking my coffee. But this is my mushroom coffee, so it's supposed to help with the brain and stuff, because right after my dentist appointment, I'm going to go try to play some more blackjack, depending on how much money I have left over. If I use all my cash at the dentist, then I won't play, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to use up all my cash. I still have like money in my debit accounts, but like I'm using girl math here, and cash in my hand is different than cash in my debit account. Anyways, there's actually a casino that I've been wanting to explore, literally like a mile or two away from my dentist office. So I was like, I took work off today, and anyways, it's kind of connected to the title of this video. I will find you, and I will marry you. In the core of who I am, deep underneath this like shell of stress, this weight, this burden of stress, there is a hopeless romantic yearning to get out. The problem I'm dealing with is I'm so stressed about my life that I don't even really look at women anymore. I don't even like see a pretty lady and think to myself, oh, she's pretty, I should put on the charm just in case maybe she's single and we hit it off. And it's kind of sad because, well, it's actually been really nice because it has allowed me to be more intentional and more conscious of my charm and how I apply it. Because I do have charisma. I know these videos show a side of me that might not seem friendly or personable or charismatic, but I promise you it's there. And I'm when I do meet my future wife, she's gonna have to fall in love with me before I tell her about this YouTube channel. Oh man, and it's funny, and this is the hopeless romantic in me coming out and how it's connected to the blackjack a little bit. I have been training for about a year now to try to play blackjack professionally. I've had one real session in and it was positive, but I know I'm not yet good enough. One of the things that inspired me was actually finding a couple YouTube channels last year that talk about the game and about their experiences and their life around it. And one of the channels was, I think, like this couple, a male-female couple that played together, and they would road trip together to casinos to play. And I was like, man, that sounds like so much fun, because I love road tripping, I love camping, and I love making money. And so if I could road trip with someone I love while camping, exploring the country, making money, having a good time, that's a dream come true. And I love it even further because I don't want to do blackjack 100% of the time. In my ideal future, it's something I do occasionally to supplement my income, but I would like to become a part-time builder or constructor, work in construction. The crew I'm with now is just, it's been a blessing. Such a fucking blessing. I don't work full-time. I'm not like, I'll just be honest, he pays me $25 an hour, which for construction isn't great, but I have a hammer and a tape measure. Those are like the only tools I have. And so to get paid more, you have to bring more to the table. I acknowledge that. Over the years, I've been doing this on and off part-time. I've learned a lot. I am more valuable, and I'm thinking about actually buying some tools so I can then go to the guy and be like, hey, I'm bringing my own tools to the job now. I'm bringing more knowledge, more skill. I think I deserve a raise. So I want to get to a point where I can justify asking for a $5 raise, especially considering now in Seattle, the minimum wage is $20. So I'm only $5 above minimum wage, but I'm doing manual labor. And at times I'm learning technical shit like building shear walls, right? So I think I'm almost due for a raise, but I have to earn it first. But I think it would be so cool to work 3 or 4 days a week doing construction, 3 or 4 days a week doing some personal training or massage. I want to have a health type clinic gym as part of my bag of jobs. And then occasionally go play blackjack. And then I also want to have animals like goats and chickens and whatnot. I used to be, and I still know it's there, a very high energy person. There was a point in my life where I was working full time for Boeing. I did competitive powerlifting, even did a bodybuilding show, and I was working on my master's degree in business administration. And I did it all. I know how to hustle, but I lost my spark and I lost my direction many years ago, which is, it absolutely fucking sucked to go through, but it was necessary. I learned so much about myself, and I'm still learning and I'm still growing, and I was able to reorient my life in a direction that I felt would eventually lead me to more fulfillment and more purpose. Because in my 20s, when I was doing that, I was just a stupid gym bro, whatever. I'd always loved like philosophy, and I kind of always wanted to be like a good, virtuous man, but I just wasn't actually living that life. And through the process of death and rebirth, I killed essentially who I used to be, and I had to start from scratch, which is really hard to do. Very humbling, very, very just challenging. And I still have work to do. Don't get me wrong. I am not an awakened, enlightened being at this point in my life, but I'm on the path. So let me circle it all back together. It would be so fantastic to have all those little businesses, a little gym, do a little massage, a little personal training, because I'm passionate about health and wellness. But building is fun. It's just fun. And I think it will be very important for us to keep some of these old building tips, techniques, tricks, this knowledge that this older generation, the general contractor I work for, he's 61. And, there's so much knowledge that could be lost if more people don't try to get into the trades, especially in these small group tradesmen, craftsmen style crews, and not like a big corporate project, but like a crew of craftsmen, which is what I'm on. So I want to have all of that and a family. And then it would be next level to take my family camping, my kids and my wife, and we go and we camp, and then I'll go play a little bit of blackjack, make a little bit of money, come back to the campsite and hang out with my family. I want a family so bad. There's so much love in here, believe it or not. There's a lot of anger, but that anger actually stems from the love that I have that just I can't get out, and because I see so much darkness in this world. And I already know, and I don't know, like if it doesn't happen this way, I'll totally be fine. But in my hopeless romantic daydreaming, I have this daydream where my future wife and I, we're road tripping to a casino, to a campground, whatever. We're just adventuring together. At this point, we don't have kids. At this point, we're not married. And I will probably never get married with the government, but I will absolutely do a ceremony with my wife, and we'll invite friends, and we'll do things, and I will take it very seriously. It is a serious commitment. I just hate the government. Anyways, so we're road tripping, and there's a very particular song that I enjoy singing. I'm a horrible singer, so the volume has to be loud, but the song's gonna be on. We're gonna be just driving down a road, and I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna grab her hand and just hold it and just sing this song with the music in the car. And I'm gonna sing it, and I'm gonna be impassioned and just in that moment give her just this love. And that's gonna be the moment she's going to fall in love with me. And then after that, I can tell her about this YouTube channel. Oh man, it won't be that hard to keep it a secret from her, because I make these videos and I go about my life. I don't talk about it. The guys on my crew that I work don't even know I do these videos. That's because mainly they're 2 of the 3 guys are very lefty type guys. But they're still cool. And I like being around people I disagree with. And occasionally we have some really good conversations. We mostly don't talk about stuff, but occasionally we'll go there. And so I like it. And I like the direction my life has been going. I hope it continues and I get some land and some kids, both, baby goats and baby humans, kids. But there's still more work to do, and I'm willing to do it. And I know I will find you, and I will marry you. Much love to all of you. Thank you.